This is Nick Del Toro with Muscle Roulette. Today I'm training shoulders with Jacquelyn Hickerson, aka Buns.
Hey you guys, Jacquelyn Hickerson. We're over here at Iron City Gym in Cypress, Texas, and we're actually going to go through a Delt day. So and we're actually going to start with an exercise on the incline bench for rear delts, also kind of front delts too. It's just to kind of engineer your body movement out of it and get a little bit warmed up. I like to start with rear delts because since I do have an old surgery, I fractured my elbow, it's really hard for me to get both sides of my body activated. I call it TWI, TWY, or TYI, whatever you want to call it, because it's almost like the shape that your body's making. You're making a T, then you're making either a Y or a W, depending on if you have that bend in your elbows. And then your I is straightforward. So now, since we've kind of warmed up really full range of the delt, we're going to go into a seated lateral. I like to start with seated lateral before I move into a standing, because normally I'll go heavier when I go into a standing. Just because, of course, we all cheat a little bit when we start getting real heavy, and we'll get the bend and, you know, kind of using a little bit of momentum, but not too much because you want them working. Actually started working out in 2014. I decided I was going to hire a trainer and start because I was getting older. I had recently had a fractured elbow that I had surgery on, and I let myself go, got really thick, so I thought, all right, do or die. You're getting older. If you don't do it now, you're always going to say, oh, what if I did this? Or, oh, I should have done that. And like you guys know, I mean, you look back and the years are just like Rolodexes, you know, just time flies. Okay, so we're gonna do an exercise called Around the Worlds. I don't really know what it's called, but it really burns up my shoulders, so I like it and I do it. And for the sake of it, we're gonna call it Around the Worlds. So, so you're gonna start seated position with your dumbbells, anywhere from like 5 to maybe 10s. I might even stop at 7.5s, but you're going to get a lateral, and then you're gonna come face front, back to lateral position, and down. It's just going to be a really slow exercise.
So shoulders has always been my Achilles heel in my physique. You know, I have the good quads, chest, back, and decent arms, but the shoulders, that's the first thing you see is the symmetry shot, right?
Right.
So I've always wanted to have these cap delts, and the mind muscle connection just wasn't there. So because it is my Achilles heel, I'm not afraid to put in the work, but I tend to kind of be doing the work, but it's spinning my wheels. I'm not getting anywhere. I mean, and I'll try to prioritize and lift twice a week, but then again, it's just kind of, I'm not getting anywhere with it.
Most definitely the mind-muscle connection. We're kind of taught, oh, well, if you want to grow, you got to eat a lot and you got to lift really, really heavy. And while, yes, part of that is true, there's some truth to it. If you're not activating specific muscle groups, then, you know, you're overcompensating probably with other body parts, and then you're not getting the results that you're looking for. So that is why once you kind of build mass, or you're looking to define specific areas or grow specific areas, you really do need to have that mind and muscle connection. And then also you need to be able to just solely focus on that one muscle. Well, because I see a lot of people come up here. To me, that's an awkward like range of motion for me. I always just like come to the sides. And I also, I never lock out my wrists.
Alright, now we're going to do a variation of face pulls. So this is good. I like to use it for, of course, rear delt development, but also as I'm pulling back, I like to think about where my hands are going to be when I'm going into, you know, a rear double bi.
If you're interested in seeing future workouts, possibly or probably or most definitely seeing me get ready for my pro debut, then definitely stay tuned because it's going down. I'm gonna leave you guys with something to meditate on. Biceps are cool, but don't forget to grow your bank account.